You know, Twitch is throwing down a lot of new features, so let's discuss them on This Week in Esports and Gaming for the first week of October 2021. I'm your host, 𝗠𝗿, and let's get right into it. For our first top 3 story, like I just mentioned, Twitch, they do a lot of things. They partner with Warner Music Group, they added boosts, and they added phone verification features. So they announced a lot of different things, and let's go over them quickly, and then I'll give you my thoughts on a little bit of them. So Twitch, they partner with Warner Music Group, and the article basically says that WMG will allow their artists to use their music on stream. So nothing huge here, especially given WMG still fully has the right to restrict their use of their music to other streamers, but regardless, that's one of their features. Another one is that they've added phone verification to chat, which has been pretty well received actually, as it allows creators to use phone verified chat to manage who can talk during broadcasts, which basically means that viewers will need to verify their Twitch account with a mobile phone number in order to actually chat in the stream. So it reduces the amount of harassment you get from bots, spam, or troll accounts because people that don't have that many phone numbers. So that's just a plain simple fact. Overall, it's a win for Twitch and creators as it falls in line with Twitch's promise for more action against hate rates. Now, the last feature called Boosts is a little bit under heat here. This is a new feature that essentially lets community members pay to advertise streams across other parts of the platform. Essentially, viewers can purchase a number of recommendations as a part of the boost, and it basically will push that stream to a highly visible part of Twitch, is what they're saying. This includes live channels we think you'll like tab, as well as giving new recommendations based on their current activity. Now, while Twitch thinks this might be a good idea, their streamers don't really think so. XQC, who's one of the biggest streamers on Twitch by hours watched, he said that this is the worst idea he's ever heard in his life. Might he be exaggerating? Quite possibly. But he says, and I quote, "What if you were just to hire a bunch of viewers and every day just put in $1,000 worth of view botting? Sorry, I mean boosting." So he's obviously not very fond of this feature. He calls it view botting purposefully here. And 𝗠𝗿𝗶, who's another huge streamer, tweeted out, "No one cares about small streamers. That's why they get no views. I'm going to be boosting my channel like crazy to stay ahead. Stay small and get effed, nerds." Albeit this was a joke, but it's still somewhat valid given large streamers can do this. So I just think that Twitch could have done a better job of actually finding that discoverability feature without making users pay for it. I think it seems weird that you have to pay, or your users have to pay, your viewers have to pay. Anything with the payment of like making you better, it's sort of pay to win, you know, from the gaming perspective. Not saying I'm smart enough to actually come up with a feature that fixes this, but they could have done more thought into making this feature way more widely accessible and not pay to win. On to our second top 3 story, New World. They launched with nearly 1 million Twitch viewers. This is Amazon's latest game, and it received a lot of attraction from many in the MMO space. One problem that they've been having, funny enough, is the servers and the queue time, which, you know, for Amazon, who owns AWS, is a very strange thing to be at. Regardless, New World peaked at around 970,000 viewers on Twitch and peaked at over 850,000 players in the game, which is insane. So before anything serious, I find it funny that Jeff Bezos, he tweeted how proud he was of New World and the studio for actually making this come to life and being able to push through the challenges. And then basically a few hours later, the CEO of Riot Games basically told him, "Dude, it's been like one day. Let's see how your game performs after a few years." I thought it was just really funny and kind of petty in Twitter that these two huge executives are going at each other. Jeff Bezos, arguably a lot bigger than Riot CEO. But regardless of the social media, it's interesting to see the charts of New World because initially there were a lot more viewers of the game than there were players. Now, this could have been due to the actual servers being down and people just watching the game instead of playing it. But players have steadily increased while the viewers of the game on Twitch have decreased. So that could show that people who are watching the stream are finally actually being enticed to actually play the game. So I think that might be interesting. Once again, correlation doesn't mean causation, but this is just a trend that I noticed. StreamElements, they acquired Paragon, which is a gaming-centric YouTube multi-channel network and digital media company. That's a handful. But what's interesting here is that Paragon already offered partnered creators various ways to enhance their channels through content strategy, help, as well as channel management and various optimization assistance. Now, StreamElements will now look to improve on that program, starting with the removal of commissions from user-generated content and standard ad revenue. To me, it's interesting how committed they are to getting rid of commission cuts from standard ad revenues for creators that are part of this network. It's also good to know that Paragon's existing talent lineup, which includes folks like 𝗍𝗶, xNestorio, and King Tong, will be joining StreamElements' YouTube creator program as the platform implements a new partnership structure. So it's also key to note that this is their first huge investment since their $100 million investment last week. By taking no cuts from the creators, I presume this is more of the revenue will actually come from bringing deals to these creators and taking a cut from the brand beforehand. But this is interesting all around, and we'll see how this plays out. For partnerships, Sandbox partners with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg will have a mansion and NFT collection in the Sandbox while he perform live concerts and interact with players. FaZe Clan partnered with Kson, who's a producer and DJ along with being a gamer. Not sure what he'll be doing with FaZe Clan, but I imagine he'll be working on music drops and appearing in various FaZe Clan events. Ants partnered with crypto platform CoinMotion. Both parties will collaborate on a promotion that is expected to encourage fans to sign up on the platform. The Kansas City Pioneers partnered with Jack Stack Barbecue. Jack Stack Barbecue will plan a series of co-branded engagements with the Pioneers across social media and streaming platforms, and both parties will also collaborate on in-person events and fan giveaways. Valve partnered with SteelSeries for SteelSeries to provide its line of mice, keyboards, and headsets and accessories to players participating in the International 10. Esports Awards partnered with Expedia. Expedia will work closely with the Esports Awards to create a number of epic moments for attendees, viewers, and fans. Expedia will also organize several co-streams on the night of the awards with hosts from all around the world. ESL Gaming partnered with Shadow Esports. ESL will expand the distribution of Shadow.gg's esports widget, a data tool that was created in 2020. Astralis partnered with Capgemini. Capgemini's logo will be present on the front of Astralis' player jerseys, with employee experiences being offered to Capgemini in Denmark members. Tribe Gaming partnered with Move Network. Move Network will be integrated into Tribe Gaming's consumer-facing media, and this includes special activations on the organization's YouTube channel, NFT drops, and giveaways. The Chiefs Esports Club partnered with Energizer. Energizer will become the official battery partner of the organization, which will cover community tournaments to grow grassroots esports in Australia, along with logo placement on their jersey. For finance and M&A, Netflix acquired Night School Studio, who created Oxenfree. The Glendale-based game studio has about 21 people and has a history of pushing boundaries for storytelling in games, and this acquisition continues to support how serious Netflix is about moving into games with a focus beyond mobile. 1939 Games raised $5.3 million to bring its flagship title Cards to mobile devices. Participants in the round included Crowberry Capital, Korea Investment Partners, Worried Technology Invest, Seoul Investment Partners, and Sisu Game Ventures. Kepler Interactive raised $120 million from NetEase. Formed from 7 independent companies, Kepler is run and co-owned by its developers and founders. While Kepler currently focuses on PC and console gaming, it is looking to expand into mobile games, and they're also in talks with animation studios over the potential to adapt some of the intellectual properties into series. Sony acquired Bluepoint Games, the studio that is behind the remake of Demon's Souls and the Shadow of the Colossus. While Bluepoint built its name largely on revisiting other developers' works, the studio's next project is something completely original. As far as workforce changes go, Tim Reichert joins Excel Esports as the esports director. Tim will focus on driving Excel's strategies across its competitive rosters and talent. This includes focusing on players' mental and physical health, education, data, personal development, living conditions, and access to training facilities. Sean Pellerin has been promoted to the CEO of Space Station Gaming. Sean will take over the company's growth strategy, manage developer relations, and continue to scale the business. Sean said his focus will move from day-to-day operations to more high-level vision. Laura Miele has been promoted to COO of EA. Laura will serve as the number 2 executive in EA and be one of the highest ranking women in the game industry. Laura has filled responsibilities that require both creative leadership and business operations experience, so her background will really help in this role. Immortals Gaming Club, they restructure and promote their leadership team. Ari Siegel and Tomi Kavanen will be promoted to the IGC's co-managing directors. Yuri Uchiyama is now the executive chairman of MIBR, as well as being the CEO of Gamers Club. Jordan Sherman is now the CEO of Immortals, and Roberto Colejo, who just joined IGC, is now MIBR CEO. Wesley Acuff has been promoted to Director of Esports at Hawks Talon Gaming. Wesley will be responsible for managing the daily operations of the esports and leading the esports organization through the annual NBA 2K Draft League, and he'll also be leading the search for a new head coach. Stefan Adamczyk has joined AdMix as the VP of Global Partnerships. Stefan is a 20-year industry veteran, having worked at AdColony and PhD Media, among others. Stefan will work to help AdMix deliver the infrastructure to effectively monetize 3D worlds. Romeo Misau joins Galaxy Racer as the head of marketing for India and South Asia. Romeo will lead the regional marketing initiatives for both Galaxy Racer and Enigma Galaxy, the organization's esports division. Romeo was formerly the esports project manager for Garena. As an organization's first esports hire, he led and executed esports initiatives for Free Fire in India and Bangladesh. As far as new stuff goes, NBA 2K League, they expand into Mexico. The partnership with Dux Gaming will see them launch an NBA 2K League expansion team based in Mexico, making it the first NBA 2K League team in Latin America. That's it for this week in Esports and Gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Credit to the publications, authors, and brands themselves for the images and press releases they provided. If you enjoyed this, please share this with someone you know. And as always, have a great day, everybody.